This is the story of Noah, a boy who was about to start a brand new adventure. Noah had just moved to a new town, which meant a new house, a new room, and most importantly, a new school. He stood in front of the big brick building, holding his backpack tight. His heart was doing a little pitter-patter dance inside his chest. It felt like a tiny drum was beating, tap, tap, tap. Inside, the school was full of bright colors and busy sounds. Kids were laughing and chatting, their voices buzzing like happy bumblebees. Noah clutched the straps of his backpack even tighter. He saw groups of children sharing stories about their summer, showing off new lunchboxes, and playing tag in the hallways. Everyone seemed to know each other already. Noah felt very, very small, like a tiny boat in a big, busy ocean. He found his classroom, room 3B. A smiling teacher with kind eyes welcomed him. "Hello, you must be Noah. We're so happy to have you," she said warmly. Noah just nodded, his voice stuck somewhere in his throat. He found an empty desk near the back and sat down, making himself as small as possible. He looked at his new, shiny sneakers and wished he could become invisible. The teacher, Mrs. Davis, started the lesson. "Who can tell me what 2 plus 2 equals?" she asked the class. Hands shot up all around Noah. He knew the answer. It was 4. He knew it for sure, but the idea of raising his hand and speaking out loud made his tummy do a flip-flop. What if his voice sounded wobbly? What if he said it wrong? So, he kept his hand down and his answer locked safely inside. Later, it was time for recess. "Time to play," Mrs. Davis announced. Everyone cheered and rushed outside to the sunny playground. Noah followed slowly, his feet dragging. He saw some kids starting a game of soccer. Others were on the swings, and a group was building a giant sandcastle. He wanted to join in, he really did, but his feet felt like they were glued to the spot. It was like a little voice in his head was whispering, "Stay here, it's safer." As Noah stood by himself near the big oak tree, feeling a little sad and a lot lonely, something magical happened. He closed his eyes for just a second, and in his mind, he saw a tiny, shimmering light. The light swirled and twirled, and then, it took the shape of a little lion cub. It wasn't a real lion, but a soft, glowing one about the size of a kitten. It sat right beside him, its light warm and gentle. A soft, friendly voice seemed to whisper in the air, a voice that felt like a warm hug. It said, "You know, being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. Courage isn't about having no fear at all. Courage is feeling that little bit of fear, that pitter-patter in your heart, and deciding to try anyway. It's about taking one small step, even when your knees are wobbly." Noah opened his eyes. He looked over at the sandcastle crew. A girl with bright red pigtails was trying to put a flag on top of the tallest tower, but she couldn't quite reach. Noah took a deep breath. Just one small step. He walked over, his heart still drumming away. "Hi," he said, his voice barely a whisper. Maybe I can help." The girl smiled. "Sure, I'm Lily. What's your name?" "I'm Noah," he said, a little louder this time. He took the little plastic flag and carefully placed it on the very top of the sandcastle tower. It stood tall and proud. "Hooray! Thanks, Noah," Lily cheered. As they played, Noah noticed that the little glowing lion in his mind seemed to shine a tiny bit brighter. It puffed out its chest and gave a silent, sparkly roar. Noah felt a little puff of pride in his own chest, too. It felt good. The next day in class, Mrs. Davis asked another question. "Who can name a shape with 3 sides?" Noah's heart did its familiar pitter-patter, but this time, he thought of the glowing lion. He remembered the warm feeling of helping Lily. He took a shaky breath and slowly, very slowly, raised his hand. It wasn't high, just a little way up, but Mrs. Davis saw it. "Yes, Noah," she said, her smile as warm as the sunshine. A triangle," he said. "That's exactly right. Excellent, Noah," she praised. A huge smile spread across Noah's face. He did it. He answered a question in front of everyone. He glanced down in his imagination, and his little lion was now glowing so brightly it was like a tiny, furry sunbeam. It was getting bigger, too. That afternoon at recess, Lily saw him. "Hey Noah, we're playing tag. Do you want to be it with me?" The old, scared feeling tried to creep back in, but the new, brave feeling was stronger. He thought of his bright, glowing lion friend. He thought of how good it felt to answer in class. He nodded. "Okay," he shouted, and for the first time, he ran. He chased after the other kids, laughing as they dodged and weaved. He wasn't the fastest, and he didn't tag everyone, but it didn't matter. He was playing. He was part of the game. His lion was now almost as big as a real lion cub, its golden light shining with confidence. Noah realized something amazing. Every time he took a brave step, no matter how small, his lion grew. And the bigger the lion got, the bigger and stronger he felt inside. The days turned into weeks. Noah started raising his hand more often, not just when he was sure, but even when he just had an idea. He shared his favorite dinosaur facts during show and tell. He joined the soccer game at recess, kicking the ball with all his might. He even learned how to go super high on the swings. With every new friend he made, every question he answered, and every game he joined, Noah felt his courage grow. He was no longer the quiet boy hiding in the back. He was Noah, the boy who loved dinosaurs, who was a great sandcastle builder, and who could run really fast when he was playing tag. One sunny afternoon, as he was laughing with his friends on the playground, he stopped for a moment. He looked at his happy, smiling friends. He looked at the bright, friendly school. He thought about his glowing lion, which was now a big, magnificent, and radiant creature, always there to remind him of his own strength. He realized that being brave wasn't a one-time thing. It was something you practice every single day. Each little step adds up, making you stronger and more confident. The fear might never go away completely, but now, he knew he was bigger than his fear. As the school bell rang, signaling the end of the day, Noah gathered his things. He wasn't just walking out of school, he was bouncing. He felt so full of joy and confidence. He had faced his fear and discovered a whole new world of fun and friendship. He learned that the biggest adventures often start with just one small, brave step. As he walked toward the school gate, he turned and looked right at us, a huge, happy smile on his face. He puffed out his chest, just like his imaginary lion, and with all the confidence in the world, he declared, "I can be brave." And you know what? He was right. And so can you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.